Yo, yo, what's good? This is Toneyboi, and I'm here live with the Rise Report.
You better pray for me. If you don't pray for nobody else. Look, I said,
And I got a real good friend of mine today, and we're going to tell people about how the Buffalo Kids organization got up and running, where it's at today, where it started at. Got my man Biz here. So, obviously, you know, Buffalo Kids, world renowned now, all over the country, all over the world. Everybody's wearing 187 on their back. Everybody's do all over the, all over the world, you know. You got a piece of that with the 327.
I swear Paris what we pray for. I need Casablanca by the caseload.
And, you know, obviously other pieces before, but the most notable 327 with West. Give us some background on how it started, because I know, you know, like it started in your attic and now we're someplace crazy with it.
Now, growing up, Buffalo music was always underground. It wasn't really a lot of like musical outlets and access. So we kind of was just doing it ourselves, like throwing shows. Shout out to Ocho. If you know about Buffalo and you heard of, like, you have to hear about Ocho.
You gotta know about 85.
Because this is the conception of the Buffalo Kid. By 2012, this is the year that like Conway gets shot. Benny, I think, is in jail. I think Wes is getting out of jail. So I don't know them personally yet, but again, this is where their story intertwines, because this is all the things that take place over there.
Right.
So 2013, Wes gives Jay Skeez a CD at Villa. So he give him a CD, Skeez called me, like, yo, some dude dropped off the CD, he like rap and he fire. I'm like, I bet, like, how fire? He like, yo, bro, you need to listen to this now. I'm like, what you mean? And at the time, we're like the kids who just rapping about the fly shit. Like,
Right.
Like Conway and them was rapping, they was still doing them, but they were down in Atlanta. They were on a different wave. Like, they was on a whole different wave than us. They was in the club with the money. We was at Backpack Kids, like at
Soundlab.
Yeah, you feel me? At Soundlab and shit, like trying to, you see, feel me?
Broadway Joe.
The next girl come to our video or some shit like that. Yeah, like, so, you know, like, bam, he give him the CD, I listen to it, and I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this?
Yo, Vuitton fitted, 3-story lost, we back in authentic. Shit, sunny fingers, bloody shit was all business.
Because I never heard nobody outside of
So
me.
this is Hitler 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I never heard nobody outside of me at that time in Buffalo rap about fashion. Like, no one cared, and I was going above state for fashion. So maybe like a month or two later, I tweeted about it. He already knew who he was. So he like, oh yeah, I fuck with y'all. Like, and I'm like, oh, this dude cool. So he comes to Buffalo, we meet. When I see him, I'm not thinking this is this person. So it fucked me up. I'm like, what? This is you? So he cool as hell. We kick it, ride around, chop it up. The next time he come to Buffalo, we do satin jackets.
Yo, Wes, man, these niggas getting styled by the mannequin. They panicking. The return to young Anakin.
Do satin jackets, and basically that was a song on the album I put out. So fast forward a month, my cousin Camouflage Monk moves to Atlanta. He links with Wes down there, and he basically tightens up the friendship, like on their own time. But he kept telling me, yo, this dude Wes, he mad cool. He just like mad, like everything he say be mad outlandish, but he'll do it. And it be like what? Like, yo, tomorrow pull up black Maserati and we going here. We going to, and it really happened. Like, what the fuck? But yesterday he didn't even have a Maserati. I was like, yo, what? So yeah, we had to do a quick mic swap out because my chain kept hitting. And John, shout out to the Buffalo Kids.
Right.
Yeah, man, to kind of bring it back, like, we were just seeing all these kids come to the scene and they were bringing something else to offer. It was skateboarders now, models.
Right.
They grinded and they came from Buffalo. They the Buffalo kids. So it's like T Jizzle, and then like you see people like Haji World and Don't Watch TV. Like you see what these people do when they get in the world. So it was like, yeah, man. Wes was doing his thing. We was doing our thing here, and like the shows and the music built up here to where it's artists like Conway now. It's artists like Hooli.
Turn them run with the choppers, sipping and spread like life. They think that I wanna be president.
It's artists like 14 Trapdoors, Short Moscato been making music.
But I said they started off traditional hip hop like we did too.
I got my reasons, I got my problems, I need more profit.
So everybody kind of was working in their individual things to make this Buffalo Kids a thing, but it got coined when I was traveling so much. And now one thing about us, me and my squad, we love polo. So it was always a low thing. We from Buffalo, we from the low. If you say buff or the low. So that was always our slang, our terminology. So it was just like, shit, we low kids, like, and it was like a little thing I used to say at my shows and shit. Just like, we low kids, like, because it was just like, I would go out of town and I would start meeting people and they be from Buffalo. Or I would see my homies out of town that was from Buffalo. And every time you out of town and you link up with somebody from Buffalo, it's lit. Like, you gon' get into some shit.
It's a movie.
I don't care if you never met this person. They be like, are you from Buffalo? We with each other the whole night. We here. We with each other the whole night. Like, we here. So it was a thing where it was just like, we from, and at the same time, Wes is being distinctive, like, yo, telling the world, now we not from New York City, we're from Buffalo. We're from Buffalo. And you feel me, from us just being around each other so much, and him seeing what we was doing and us watching what he was doing, it just came together. And he was smart enough to be like, I bet I'm gonna take that and we gonna globalize it. One thing I will say is that it took somebody special like him to be able to magnify it, because as a Buffalo kid, we all have a way of getting in our own way.
That's real.
Shout out to the Bills.
Yeah.
But we learn from our mistakes and we keep grinding, but it's so cold here that it's just bound to break you down at one point in time. Yeah. And it took somebody that was like able to drift between that to really magnify what we couldn't at a point in time.
But like that, this is Buffalo Kids, man.
Yo,
we here
facts.
in the town, as we say in Buffalo, New York, man.
In the town.
Live in the town at British Studios. Shout out to the Rise Collaborative.
Uptown.
I'm Toneyboi. This is another Rise Report, man.
Finest.
Peace out. Yo, this is the Rise Report, and we put this show together with the help of Green Light Networks.